I'm back with a quick comparison between the TRN V80, which came out like last year, and the newer TRN V90. Obviously very different. I thought I'd do a comparison video for people who either have got none of these and probably want to buy one because there's the AliExpress sale coming soon, or if you've already got one of these, and is it worth upgrading to one of these. So I'll go over, the driver setup is, this is 2 dynamics and 2 balanced armatures. This is 1 dynamic, 4 balanced armatures, so 1 extra driver. And one thing I'm seeing less these days is dynamics, so this has got 2. Everything that's come out after this for TRN's only got 1 or none, like in the X6, which is a 6BA. And like the KZZS5 and ZS6, they both got 2 dynamics each, and now they've either got no dynamics like an all-BA unit, or they've only got the 1 like in a ZS10 Pro, ZS10, what else, the KZZSX for instance, they've all got 1 dynamic or none. So I thought, well, let's talk about the cables, I guess. Here's the 2 boxes they came in. Looks like the newer one is, look at it, that's a small box. Look at the size of that box. And they both got essentially the same contents, which is the cable and 4 tips, excluding what's fitted. They come with small and large tips fitted, and I've got large. These came with this, exactly the same. Same essential design. Take that one off. Seems the same, the plastic. Very different ergonomics, which I'll get to in a second. So yeah, essentially same cables, both of 2-pin 0.75. So they both say the direction, these are both right, R and R. So I'll get to comfort. These are more comfortable than these, just the sheer, from the shape. This is better. This is a unique design for them. This one is, I think they either ripped it off, or it's or clone of the Dunu Titans, if that's the correct name, because they look extremely similar to these. But yet the newer ones, I think it's a better shape, as you can see. Yeah, so for comfort, I prefer that one. Obviously depends on your ears, everyone's different, but my opinion, I think that's more comfortable. As you can see the shape. Let's talk about treble. A lot of people moaned the treble was too high, it was too bright, and I agree, it is bright. These are they got a little bit less treble, which I think more people will like the sound of these than these. So the treble's a little bit less on there, so it's less fatiguing. So for my opinion, that wins on treble. Mids, I found them quite similar, to be honest. Nothing to, no big difference. So mids are pretty similar. Same with the bass, mid bass, sub bass. To me, sounding kind of similar. I think these have slightly more bass. I mean, slightly. Mid bass and sub bass are slightly more. From what I gathered. To drive, extremely similar to drive, considering they've got different internals. So the sensitivity and resistance, the ohms, must be similar. That's the one for the V90. It says 22 ohm, 110 decibels, and I presume the V80 must be close, or it might be more sensitive. But it didn't say on the box. I can't remember the measurements. But soundstage. I think with the treble, this on some tracks sounded a little bit wider, but it's an illusion. I think there's a peak. There's a peak somewhere at the upper treble, which gives the illusion of soundstage, because don't forget, these are in your ear, not outside like headphones. Headphones will always sound wider because it's coming from outside your head. So if the sound's coming from inside your head, you know, there has to be some trickery. So this is the one with that peak that gives it the width. On certain instruments it sounds kind of strange because it's wide. This one doesn't do that. What else can I say? Yeah, the upper mids, lower treble bit, which Chinese tuning tends to like accentuate. They're not too bad in either. Probably this is slightly more. This is the more fatiguing one than this. So yeah, conclusion, I wanted to keep this video short. If you don't have none of these, I recommend you to buy this one straight away. I recommend you just to skip this. But if you've already got this one and thinking of buying that one, easiest way, cheapest way, and if you're happy with the comfort, is just EQ the treble back a bit. Then you won't have to upgrade. That's what I'd recommend. If you've already got this, EQ the treble back a bit. If you're happy with the comfort and everything else, stick with it. The difference between these is maybe, as the time of this video, maybe £10, £12 more expensive with this. That's £10-12 cheaper, which is a big difference at that price point. So these are around £16-17, and these are around £28-30 as of this video, and that's quite a big gap. That's an extra like third or more. So yeah, I'm out. So if you have none of these, I recommend that one because I think it beats it in a few categories that matter. Comfort, cables are the same, tips are the same, box is bigger as you can tell, bass is similar, probably a little bit more. Yeah, so short video, I'm out. So I recommend that one. If you got that, EQ back the treble, you're probably good to go. Or use foam tips. But yeah, listening to them, this one sounds a little bit more realistic. Is probably the best way to use than that one with its, you know, elevated treble. Just sounds a bit more real. I know it's not real because it's got 4 BAs, but this one sounds a little bit more real than that. That sounds a bit more. Oh, yeah, you understand what I mean. So yeah, guys, I'm out, and I'll be back soon with another video. Take care.